think it's only because it says it's only I started it and I have to read that now, so it's finally working. If it doesn't, you're just gonna have to leave because I'm not retrying this again. Good luck. Alright, and we are going to be starting the stream. Welcome to round 3 of Azerbaijan in the JJ Racing League. Standings are looking good. I'm going to tell the drivers to ready up now. We're heading into short qualifying now for round 3 of Azerbaijan. Wait for all the drivers to load in. Should be set for a pretty good race today. Qualifying has started. Looks like we have our first person out, the RZX Ultra. Should be seeing most of the drivers filing out for their first flying lap. RZX Ultra preparing for his run down the long front straight. Get ready for his first flying lap of quali. And here he goes down the main straight, activating the DRS flat out all the way down this front straight. Reaching speeds of almost 335 kph. Hard braking down into turn 1, down into third gear. Made it through that pretty cleanly. Activating DRS detection number 2. Far has made it through this lap pretty cleanly. Panda on a flying lap. We have RZX Nix on a flying lap. OTC Dreams on a flying lap. Just about everyone is on a flying lap. Looks like RZX Ultra has had a pretty clean lap so far in his AlphaTauri. Going through the S's here. As good of an exit as possible down onto the long straight. Carry as much speed as possible. Activating the DRS. Going to cross the line, and it is going to be a 142.4. Not too shabby of a first lap from Ultra. Next person to cross the line is Nix, going on 142.1, beating his teammate. OTC Dreams crossing the line with a 140.4. Firefighter crossing the line with a 141.9. Goober crossing the line with a 141 flat. So as of now, Dreams is on provisional pull. We will see if anyone can challenge that. And last race winner here at Azerbaijan, RZX Elite crosses the line at 140.2, beats OTC Dreams time, and will take provisional pull. Next person to cross the line will be Odin, crosses the line, and it's going to be a 140.9, sitting him P3, not too shabby of a lap from Odin. We have both of the Ferraris still in the pits. So a great first run from RZX Elite. Putting him on provisional pole with a 140.2. Should see everyone entering the pits for a fresh set of tires to go on their next flying lap. So going down the order, RZX Elite sits on provisional pole, followed by OTC Dreams, Odin, Dr. Goober Jr., El Peewee, RZX Games, Firefighter, U-Pro, RZX Nix, Rounding off the top 10s, JDM, followed by RZX Ultra, Panda, and the two Ferraris who have not set a lap yet. Pretty good first runs from everyone. Looks like everyone is starting to come out for their second flying lap. We have LPW and RZX Ultra on their out laps. Also have Panda and Delta coming out for some of their laps. Dr. Gruber Jr. coming out. Firefighter runs into the runoff. Looks like there might have been a little bit of a collision there. LPW leading the pack for second flying lap. LPW now going through the S's, making sure he gets a good run out of there to carry as much speed as possible. Down the main straight he goes. Activating the DRS. Hard braking down into turn 1, down into gear 3. Activating the DRS once more down the second DRS zone. So I have Dr. Gruber Jr. starting his lap. RZX Ultra on a flying lap. JDM's on a flying lap. Dreams stays in the pits along with Games. Looks like both of the Mercs are staying in the pits. LPW now making his way down the hill. Down into Sector 3. Looks like he gets a purple Sector 2. Seems to be on a pretty good lap so far. Through the S as he goes. Out onto the main straight, activating the DRS one last time. LPW crossing the line. It is going to be a 140.6, puts him provisional P3. Next person to cross the line should be... Oh, who was it? Might have been someone starting his lap. RZX Elite starting his lap. Delta crossing the line with a 141.3. Dr. Gruber Jr. crossing the line with a 145. JDM crossing the line is going to be a 140.9. Next person to cross the line is CSRZP. He will be crossing the line with a 141.7. And Odin goes on provisional pole with a 140.1. That is a great lap from Odin. It's a very job well done from him. We have RZX Elite on his lap. Never mind. I thought he was on that. OTC Tunes coming out for his out lap. RZX Games decides to stay in the pits. Panda on his out lap. It's like OTC Dreams is starting his lap. Heading down the main straight now, hard braking into turn 1. Activating DRS for the second time, getting as close to the wall there as possible. Hugging the wall as tight as possible there, as the curve is very flat, allowing you to get very close. Finishes Sector 1 going purple with a 35.1. Good job from him. He's keeping it clean so far. Heading up to the castle section now. Carry as much speed as possible through there. And get a good exit onto this long back straight. Flat out through both of these corners. Hard braking down into gear 3. Finishing off sector 2, it is going to be a purple. It's up on 7/10. This is looking to be a very good lap from OTC Dreams. Flat out through the S's. Carrying as much speed as possible. Activating the DRS. He's in the pits. He doesn't finish the lap. He decides to pit for a fresh set of softs and thinks he can put in a better lap. Like we have RZX Games starting his lap. RZX Games coming through the castle section now, carrying speed onto this long back straight. Seems to be a pretty clean lap from him so far. This will be his last lap of the session. through the S's, carrying as much speed as possible and activating DRS. As the X Games crosses the line, and it's going to be a 1:41.4. Improved his time, but not enough to improve his position. Second one down. Oh, Pee-wee crossed the line. And it's a 1:40.5 that puts him ahead of Dr. Cooper Jr. For OTC Dream starting his lap. Like it's Odin has retired from the session. We'll see if he can keep provisional pole. And he can't. RZX Elite goes fastest with a 1:39.8. What a lap from him. We will have to see if Dreams can beat that. Or anyone else. JDM crossing the line. It's going to be 1:40.8. Don't think he improved. Looks like Games could not improve on his time. Tried to go for a lap on used softs. OTC Dreams now finishing his lap with a purple sector too. This is looking good for him. Both of the Ferraris still have to cross the line. Where's one? Sorry. CSR Delta goes a 1:41 flat. OTC Dreams goes second with a 1:39.9. That keeps RZX Elite on pole with a 1:39.8. It looks like that will be it, and RZX Elite takes pole. Our reigning champ here from Azerbaijan takes pole here today. So Elite gets pulled by a 10th off of Dreams, followed up by Odin taking P3. Those are your top three from qualifying today. Very good job from everyone. We'll have to see what happens in this race. We wait for all the players to ready up and we will get this race going. Alright, and here we go for the formation lap of this race. ZX Elite will lead off everyone. So we got a little bit of traffic there. Here's the beginning stuff. I'm not too sure what happened. Here's your predicted strategy. Most of everyone should be starting on the mediums. We have UPro and RZX Games starting on the hards. Pit window will be from about lap 11 to lap 14 from mediums to hards, or if it was hards, then your pit window will be a little bit later. We'll have to see how safety cars play out and see how this affects their strategies. We got a couple people disqualified. Must have been some contact in the formation lap. We have RZX Elite way ahead of everyone else. Odin starting P3, hopefully his bad luck streak will end tonight and he can get a podium. I believe last race around here he had a crash in the S's on lap 1 and was not able to finish the race. It was very unlucky for him. He's been known for having a bad luck streak, so maybe it will break tonight. See what he can do. We have CSR Delta filling in for Zachman tonight as a reserve for Ferrari. And the last few drivers come up to the line to get lined up for this race. And here we go for Azerbaijan. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And away we go for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Although my game appears to be... There we go. That was weird. Alright, here we go. Sorry about that. Oh, and there's contact. Odin has spun along with LP Weed. Odin falls to the back of the grid along with Dr. Goober Jr. Firefighter up in the P2. Looks like Dreams gets knocked back to a few places. Games has made up incredible places. Looks like Firefighter has made up 6 places. RZX Ultra gets a 5-second penalty. Firefighter has made up 6 places, all along with UPro and RZX Games. RZX Ultra making up 7 places. Chaos here at turn 1. We have RZX in the lead already by 3 seconds. He's made an incredible gap to Firefighter and the rest of the pack. Firefighter leading UPro by 2 seconds, followed by a train of cars. Big train of cars here. Let's see if RZX Ultra can keep up with his teammate in the 2 Mercedes. He's got CSR ZP on his tail. Oh, and UPro is DNF'd. UPro is DNF'd from the session. Looks like Dr. Goober Jr. has hit the wall as well, and that should be a full safety car on lap 1 of this race. Lap 2. case Odin and LP we decide to pit, they may have wing damage to their car. JDM pits with them, I expect Cooper will as well. See, the bottom 4 pit, U-Pro, has been DNF'd from this race. This safety car should put the whole pack together. RZX Nix up into P4, making up 8 places at the start of this race. RZX Nix has had a great start. Should be very happy with that. RZX Ultra does have a 5-second penalty for ignoring a yellow flag. That appears to be the only penalty so far. So as it stands now, top 3 is RZX Elite, who has held position, Firefighter, who has made up ground, along with RZX Games. RZX Game is on the hard, so we will see if that affects his pace compared to the other drivers. Looks like JDM, Odin, and LP we have also pit for hards when they were fixing their wings. It's like more people deciding to pit. OTC Dreams, RZX Ultra, and Panda all decide to pit. They may have had wing damage as well. Some of the leaders are starting to catch up to the safety car now. What a crazy first lap we have had, just like a repeat of last season. So now our hard runners are RZX Games, OTC Dreams, LPWE, it's Odin, and JDM. We will see how much this affects their pace compared to the medium runners. Looks like some of the back people will start catching up to the safety car on this back straight, on the front straight. Safety car should be coming in this lap. Drivers will start warming up their tires, as we can see in the background. RZX Elite warming up his tires. Getting ready to lead everyone once the safety car comes in. You can see everyone in the background warming their tires as the safety car is in this lap. See how good of a start RZX Elite can get. See if he can hold his lead. Right along with RZX Games, RZX Elite getting ready to take off. And there he goes, down the main straight. It's like RZX Nix has a run on RZX Games. I think that's LPW going down the inside. Don't think he makes it stick. It's Odin has made up ground. He's made up a lot of ground. He's up into 6th now. RZX Games dropping back 2 places. RZX Nix up into P3. RZX Games down the inside of OTC Dreams. Backs out last second. Odin is all over the back of Games now. Odin might send it into his corner, but he decides not to. RZX Elite has already pulled a 1.5 second gap to Firefighter, leading the rest of the pack. There appears to be pretty close quarters from there. LPW not having the greatest of starts. Drop back to P11. It's like RZX Ultra might think about a move here soon. It's all over the back of CSRZP. And he does. He sends it down the inside and he runs right into the wall. RZX Ultra lost his front wing. I thought he was out of the session. That was such a hard hit. Tries to send it down the inside into a very tricky corner and he pays the price for it. The race resumes. RZX Nix all over the back of Firefighter. No DRS yet. We'll play the Firefighter's advantage. Looks like JDM has had a spin. JDM has spun and he's now down to P10. Oh, we've had another Firefighter has spun. Dr. Gruber now up into 4th. RZX Nix in 3rd. OTC Dreams in 2nd. RZX Elite is loving this. Gap now 3.5 from OTC Dreams. CSRZP now up into 6th. Looks like OTC Dreams is leading the pack for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th right now. RZX Games trailing behind. Looks like OTC Dreams does appear to be catching RZX Elite. Looks like he has a lot of straight line speed. DRS enabled. Dr. Gruber Jr. with the fastest lap of the race. RZX Nix down the inside. Doesn't make it stick. Dr. Gruber Jr. holds 3rd. See how DRS plays on this back straight. Cooper's making up ground, he's making up ground, but he's not close enough. Dr. Cooper Jr. down the inside. OTC Dreams, it looks like he's getting some runs on him. This will play to RZX Elite's favor. RZX Elite wants to make that gap as big as possible. DRS will be enabled on this front straight. Let's see if OTC Dreams has the straight line speed to fend them off. He is known for having a lot of straight line speed around this track. Looks like Goober may have fallen out of the DRS of Dreams. RZX Nix had sent it down the inside. It costed him time. So he will not have DRS on this straight. RZX Nix will though. Let's see if he gains enough. He won't. All of the gaps look to be about a second in between each car. And RZX Elite leading by 4 seconds. Showing some great pace. RZX Games does have DRS on RZX Nix. But he will not be nearly close enough to make any move on it. We'll see how that plays on the front straight. Riding on board with OTC Dreams. RZX Games will have DRS down this front straight. See if he can do anything with it to try and catch up to RZX Nix. Well, it looks like something has happened. Or maybe that was my gaps playing with me. Oh, the safety car is deployed. What has happened? Is it between these two? What caused the safety? OTC Dreams decides not to pit along with Odin. El Pee-wee decides not to pit. So people have pit are RZX Elite, RZX Nix, RZX Games, Dr. Cooper Jr., Firefighter, and CSRZP. We'll see if Panda and RZX Ultra decide to pit. RZX Ultra does. Panda decides to not pit. So, mixed decisions here. We'll see how this plays out later on in the race. RZX Games, the only one on fresh mediums. The only one on mediums. We'll see how that plays out for him. So OTC Dreams leading, followed by Odin and Pee-wee rounding off the top three. Now bear in mind, neither of these people decided to pit under the safety car. So we'll see how that plays out for them. RZX Elite is the closest fresh hard runner. He sits P4. Originally setting P1 before he decided to pit. So we'll see whose favor it works in later on in this race. Safety car should be in next lap. RZX Nix has made up 6 places this race. So far, he's made up the most. Most of everyone here, from P1 to P9, have 1 stop so far. Dr. Goober Jr. holding the fastest lap with a 1:44.5. That is a very good lap from him. As long as Panda catches up, safety car should be in this lap. It just might be late. Safety car in this lap. They made the late call. We will get very slow here on the front straight to allow the safety car to get into the pits, and then OTC Dreams will make his run. And there he goes. He goes very early, getting a good run off of Odin. RZX Games going down the inside. Gets the place on Firefighter. He's up into P6. A lot of contact in the back. Dr. Gruber Jr. up 2 places on the safety car restart. The McLarens are too wide through turn 2. RZX Elite gaining and passing El Pee-wee. El Pee-wee putting up a fight. RZX Elite down the inside makes the move stick. RZX nicks down the inside of El Pee-wee. Can he make the move stick? They're going to be too wide into the next corner. They're going to be 3 wide down this straight. RZX Games matching them, deciding to stay behind. RZX Nix and El Pee-wee still too wide. Let's see what they will do in the castle section. And RZX Nix gives out and Games crashes into Nix. Nix made a late call and there's contact. Don't think there was any damage though. El Pee-wee gets the most of that fight, but it's cost them a very large gap. RZX Elite trailing Odin by 4/10. Odin trailing OTC Dreams, the leader of this race, by 9/10. See if he can keep it within that 1 second gap to get DRS in the next few laps. RZX Elite is right on the tail of Odin. Let's see if he deploys DRS and see if he can pass him on this straight. It's Odin coming up on OTC Dreams. He's gonna go down the inside. Does he make the move stick? Yes, he does. Odin is into the lead. What a move from Odin. RZX Elite is now on OTC Dreams. See if he decides to send it down into turn 3. Decides against it. Very close gaps back here, but not enough to send it down. RZX Elite putting a lot of pressure on OTC Dreams right now. OTC Dreams is right on Odin's tail right now. He's not going to send it down the inside though. He does not want to make that same mistake that Ultra did. They won't have DRS on this front straight, but they will on the back straight, so let's see what they can do with it. Will OTC Dreams get past with his straight line speed? LPW is now closing on RZX Elite as well. Looks like Odin also has some straight line speed. Dreams is not gaining enough. Elite does not have the straight line speed they do and lost about 5/10 on that straight. That might not be good for him. Everyone is very bunched up here behind Odin. Dreams with the DRS. Will he send it down the inside? No, he won't. He's not close enough. One long DRS train right now from 1st to 7th. LPW, OTC Dreams, and its Odin are the ones in this pack with the older tires. They seem to be holding up pretty well right now though. It's Odin leading the race. RZX Nix with a 3-second time penalty for track limits. It's like Dreams may have gotten a little loose out of that corner. Definitely pushing Odin. RZX Elite and OTC Dreams might get a run on Odin out of here. Odin's got to get the speed of his life. Oh my gosh, and OTC Dreams spins. OTC Dreams has spun. Spun through the S's. Slowed down RZX Elite, but I don't think there was contact between the two. That puts OTC Dreams in 9th. LPW and RZX Nix going side by side. And there's contact. Oh, RZX Games is around. LPW and RZX Nix continue to fight. Both of the Mercs have been spun round. OTC Dreams by driver area and RZX Games just couldn't do anything. He tried to move, but contact between LPW and RZX Nix he just couldn't avoid. He might have, I think he got damage as well. RZX Nix and LPW come out unscathed. Dr. Gruber Jr. up into P3. Odin still holding first with RZX Elite right behind him. This is looking to be a very interesting race with some of the front runners stuck in the back. RZX Elite should have a run with DRS down the main straight, although he does not have much straight line speed, so we'll have to see how this works out. See if he uses the RS down the straight. He does not have much left in the tank. Odin is already pulling away. As he has to activate some DRS. He's not even going to gain anything. He gets the fastest lap of the race, but he needs to pass Odin in these corners when he's quicker. Otherwise, nothing's going to get done for him. He didn't even gain a 10. LP right on the tail of RZX Nix. See if he sends it down the inside up here. RZX Elite gaining and gaining, but he doesn't make it. And LP is not close enough to send it. OTC Dreams passes RZX Games as he pits. We still have LP and Odin on older tires. Odin seems to be holding strong though, although RZX Elite is putting a lot of pressure on him right now. Right onto his tail through the castle section. RZX Elite is going to have to try and find a place to send it. Very close to Odin for this turn, down into the downhill. See if he gets a good run on Odin this time. LP still close to RZX Nix, but he may not be close enough. Here comes RZX Elite. He is 2/10 off of Odin. Let's see if he can tuck in the slipstream and get a pass done. He's gaining, but he's not close enough. He gets very, very close to Odin. He's almost pushing Odin through these corners. Odin appears to be flashing. He's dumping all of the ERS that he has. RZX Elite gaining, but it's not close enough. This must be very frustrating for him. OTC Dreams with the fastest lap of this race, with fresh tires and in the clean air. We'll have to see if he can make a comeback in this race. Just 10 laps remaining. RZX Elite just pushing and pushing Odin. He might send it in this corner. He's going to wait. He's only a 10th and 2/10 off of him. So close to Odin, but Odin just pulls away on these straights. RZX Elite is being held up in these corners. We can't get past him in the straights. Oh, but here he comes. Here comes RZX Elite. He doesn't even have the DRS deployed yet. Now he does. He's going to have to go around the outside of Odin as he covers the inside very nicely. They're going too wide down into turn 1. RZX Elite around the inside. There's a little bit of contact, but they keep it together. Odin stays in the lead. Very good defending from him. LP sends it down the inside of RZX Nix. It's the gain on him. Goober is loving this. Goober is gaining a lot. Is Elite gonna send it? No, he's not. He's very close, but he can't send it. Goober is gaining on them. Here's Nix has dropped down a little bit. Maybe he made a mistake. JDM Culture up into P5. Well done from him. So Odin, LPW, and JDM still have to make a pit stop. Stops. Actually, they don't have to technically make a stop. Everyone on the grid has made a stop. So the question is, will they decide to take these tires all the way, or will they decide Or will they just not have the tire management? Looks like Odin has decided to pit RZX Elite into the lead with Dr. Goober Jr. now has DRS and gaining on him. It's not going to be enough though. We'll have to see how Dr. Goober Jr.'s setup plays out and see how the straight line speed affects Elite. Right on the tail of JDM. Not enough room to make a move though. It looks like Panda's DNF'd and there's going to be a safety car. This is where strategy comes in. This has brought everyone who is who seemed out of this right back in this, including the two Mercedes. Looks like Panda crashed coming into the S's, ran right into the wall. Unfortunate for him. If Odin had just waited a lap later, he would have had a major advantage over when he pitted. He will have the fresher tires, he will have the fresher mediums, but he would have lost so much less time if he had just waited one more lap. That's very unlucky for him. It's all part of the strategy though. So our top three is RZX Elite, Dr. Goober Jr., and LPWE 206. And LPWE has decided to pit along with JDM and RZX Nix. And CSR ZP and Firefighter. Looks like a lot of people are making the decision to pit. Odin does not have to. Odin will have a major tire advantage on RZX Elite and Dr. Goober Jr. RZX Nix has decided to go softs. We'll see if that works for him. OTC Dreams pits. I assume he'll go for softs. Or no, medium, sorry. Guys, you're already working. So RZX Elite and Dr. Goober Jr. have the position of advantage, but everyone behind them, down to P8, have fresher tires. And much fresher tires. Was it the right decision to not pit? Dr. Goober Jr. swerving as much as possible to try and keep the heat in those hards. Very hard to keep the heat in those tires in this game. See everyone in the background swerving. So now the top three is RZX Elite, Dr. Goober Jr., and Odin. Mercedes are still in 9th and 10th, but let's see how much ground they can make up in 7 laps. Will be 6 when the safety car comes in. CSR ZP decides to pit along with Games. Will it be the soft tire? Yes, it will. Let's see how that strategy plays out for them. Mercedes now running 8th and 9th. CSR pits with games. Softs may have been the way to go here. RZX Elite and Dr. Gruber Jr. the only one on old hard tires. The only ones on hard tires. This may have not been the right decision for them. Odin will have a very good opportunity to pull some ground here. If he can get past them on the safety car restart. Have a very good opportunity. RZX Elite has only made one stop this race. He's going for the one stopper. I don't know if it's going to work out for him though. He'll have to pull a lot of pace out of his pocket if he thinks he's going to even get a podium here. Everyone in this race, besides the first two, are on fresh tires, whether it's softs or mediums. So RZX Elite and Dr. Gruber Jr. will have a very hard time keeping up with these fresh tires. It's been a very interesting race so far, and we do have a very mixed up podium. This would be the second time running that RZX Elite would take home his Azerbaijan win. Does he have the pace to keep up with these fresh tires? Safety car should be in this lap. We'll see how this plays out at the start. RZX Nix, RZX Games, and CSRZP decide to go with the soft tires, which might have been the right move as these laps continuously count down under the safety car. Everyone else is on the mediums. RZX Nix and RZX Ultra with time penalties. Panda and UPro have DNF'd from this session. Both drivers running into the wall at the S's. The S's always seems to be deadly around this track for this league. Safety car in this lap. RZX Ultra will have time to catch up. Let's see if he can make up any ground. May have little time. RZX Elite decides to go early, he might not have time. RZX Elite waiting. And there he goes. RZX Elite takes off, but Dr. Gruber Jr. sees it coming. Very, very close to Elite, but doesn't make a move. OTC Dreams and RZX Games down the inside. Both making a move on RZX Next. OTC Dreams makes it stick, but RZX Games does not. Odin right on the tail of Goober. El Peewee right on the tail of Odin. Firefighter thinking about a move on El Pee-wee. OTC Dreams does make a move on Firefighter. Sends it down the inside. El Pee-wee maybe on Odin, but he doesn't. Dreams cannot make the move stick on Firefighter. RZX Elite pulling away from Dr. Gruber Jr. already. A little bit of contact. Looks like RZX Nix is holding up the Mercedes. Very, very close gaps. Everyone is pushing. Oh, it looks like there's contact. El Pee-wee up into P3. It's Odin, drops down to 6th. Did he get wing damage in the castle section? It appears he did. He has no front wing. The bad luck streak can just not end for Odin. RZX Games still sitting in P8. And both of the hard runners have managed to hold position in this opening lap. Will Goober be able to make a move on RZX Elite? No, he's not close enough. RZX DRS is not enabled yet. Dreams does make a move on RZX Nix. He moves down the inside. This time he does make the move stick. That straight line speed will pay off for him while DRS is not enabled. I'm gonna think about Firefighter next. Does he get a good enough exit to keep up with him? Some of the ERS does need to be saved. Not close enough to catch up to Firefighter. RZX Nix is trailing closely behind RZX Dreams on the soft tires. RZX Games falling 3 seconds behind RZX Nix. Falling 3 seconds behind this train of cars. RZX Elite pulling out a gap on Dr. Gruber Jr. Really, it looks like he goes a little bit wide there. It'll give Gruber some time to work with. El Pee-wee right on the tail of Dr. Gruber Jr. El Pee-wee followed by Firefighter, followed by Dreams. And then the soft runners of Nix, Games, CSRZP. RZX Ultra is made up 2 places. It's Odin sits in last. And JDM sits in 10th. RZX Elite seems to be having a very good race so far. Pulling in gap with Dr. Gruber Jr., although that Mercedes is catching up very, very quickly. DRS is now enabled. That will be a factor for El Pee-wee. OTC Dreams going down the inside of Firefighter. He makes the move stick. El Pee-wee and Dr. Gruber Jr. are fighting. This could be a podium for OTC Dreams. Dr. Gruber Jr. gets a better exit than El Pee-wee. This is a very close train. OTC Dreams is going to be happy to see them fighting, but they are going to hold him up if they continue to fight. Already looking for a possible move. It's very tight-knit between the top from 2nd to 6th. OTC Dreams getting very impatient as he clearly has a pace advantage over these two. Dr. Gruber Jr. just holding them up. Straight line speed will play a big advantage for OTC Dreams on this front straight. Right along with them, down into the final corners. It's like El Pee-wee gives the wall a tap. He squeezes Dreams. There's contact. El Pee-wee goes wide. Good defending from him though. Dr. Gruber Jr. is starting to pull, although El Pee-wee will still have DRS. Dreams is right on his tail. Dreams using everything, all the DRS he has. It's going to be a very close last 2 laps. There goes Dreams around the outside of El Pee-wee. He's coming up on Dr. Gruber Jr. too. He could make this a double overtake. It's very close. Wheel to wheel with El Kiwi. Dr. Gruber Jr. does have to defend. Here comes OTC Dreams. He's going to have the DRS. Here he comes. He's going around the outside. Dr. Gruber Jr. is going to defend as much as he can. Looks like they go ghosted. Goes down the inside of Dreams, and he spins him. Dreams goes round. Dr. Gruber Jr. down to third now. El Kiwi up into second. Dreams is falling down the order. And my leg does not like that. RZX Mix gets spun around by Firefighter. This is the fight for second now. RZX Games could catch up to them. He's on soft tires and he might have the pace. What a few last couple laps we have had. RZX Elite has pulled 5 seconds as he is now coming down the front straight for the second to last time. El Kiwi is going to need a miracle if he can get this race win. Dr. Gruber Jr. using all of the ERS that he has to try and catch up to El Kiwi. He does have DRS, but he's not going to catch up to El Kiwi quick enough. OTC Dreams past RZX Games. He's already made up time. Going to try and make up as much as possible. RZX Games will just follow him. Firefighter on CSRGP. This is going to be the fight to watch. This will be down to the line with these two if Dr. Gruber Jr. can keep pressing El Kiwi. This is looking very, very good for RZX Elite right now. Dr. Gruber Jr. trying to get as close as possible, but now he's out of DRS range. He's going to have to try and get as close as possible. He's going to dump everything on this last straight. I don't think he will be close enough, though. Although LP... No, I'm laughing. I'm sorry. And RZX Elite, for the second time running, comes down the final straight. And he's going to take the win of this race for the second time in a row. Azerbaijan, RZX Elite wins the race. El Kiwi coming home in second, Dr. Gruber Jr. third, OTC Dreams fourth, RZX Games fifth, CSRZP sixth, RZX Ultra seventh, he made up time. Firefighter, RZX Ultra gets knocked down by penalties. Firefighter goes 7th. RZX Mix goes 9th. Odin 10th. And JDM Culture goes 11th. Poor Odin has not had a very good last couple races. Put in everything. He got the 1 point. But RZX Elite comes home to win this race. What a drive from him. He managed to hold up the whole pack. And everyone fought and he just sped away. He had a 5-second gap at one point. He had made the right decision that race. Wow. Driver of the day goes to El Kiwi. Great drive from him as well, taking home P2. You're going to have to bear with us to see if we can get these interviews working. What a drive from all of these drivers. OTC Dreams brings it back. He also gets the fastest lap of the race. He got spun around 2 laps before and brought it back up to 4th. Good job from him. RZX Games from 10th made up 5 places. Good drive from him. RZX Elite taking home yet another win. So interviews are a maybe tonight. I'm going to invite the top 3 and see if we can get this to work. Don't know if the audio will work or not. So we'll just have to wait and see. What a drive from all of these drivers though. They did a great job today. Let me get Dr. Goober Jr. in here. If any of you two have Goober added, then you can invite him to the party. See if you can include your audio. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Out something random. Okay, maybe not something that'll cancel us. No, it didn't work. Yeah, no, it didn't work. Alright, well. Good job to you guys. Very good drive from all of you, but there will not be interviews tonight. Yeah, good job, Pee-wee. And that will be it for JRL. What a race from everyone tonight, and we will see you next week. for round 4. Have a good night, everyone.